kanang being an intersex. Okay, wait. Okay, this paragraph. Ultimately, the Supreme Court said, ultimately, we are of the view that where the person is biologically or naturally intersex, the determining factor in his gender classification would be what the individual, like the respondent or Jennifer Kagandahan, having reached the age of majority, with good reason thinks his or her sex. What does that mean? The first sentence. Number one, if a person is biologically or naturally an intersex class, meaning naa siya both male and female organs, what is the determining factor? The determining factor whether he or she is a male or female is what would be that person choose if he or she reaches the age of majority. And what is the Philippines age of majority? It is 18 years or older. Okay, 18 years old. When you reach 18 years old class in the Philippines, that means you have reached the age of majority. So, if si Jennifer Kagandahan here at this time, murag age of majority of class naman siya. Age of majority naman siya class. So, naa siya, she has the freedom to choose kung unsa iyang ganahan, to be a male or a female. In this case, she chooses to be a male. Okay? Respondent here thinks of himself as a male, and considering that his body produces high levels of male hormones or androgen, there is a preponderant biological support for considering him as being male. Sexual development in cases of intersex persons makes the gender classification at birth inconclusive. So, ma-find out gani class, of course, you also need to have medical proof class, no, nga intersex ka. That's why, Kagandahan showed showed that Supreme Court a testimony from a doctor certifying really that she has CAH or she is an intersex. Okay? It is at maturity that the gender of such person is fixed. Okay? So, at the age of majority, anha ma-fix ang gender sa intersex kung unsa iyahang pilion. Okay? Take note of that. Respondent is Jennifer Kagandahan. Respondent here has simply let nature takes its course and has not taken any unnatural steps to arrest or interfere with what he was born with. Unsay pasabot class, gipasagdan na ni Jennifer Kagandahan iyahang kondisyon. Wala siya nagpa sex reassignment or wala niya gihilabtan ang iyang kondisyon para ma-male siya. That is what the Supreme Court is telling us. And accordingly, he has already ordered his life to that of a male. So iyang way of living pod class, ni coincide sa iyang decision. She libog siya class, no? Kagandahan live like a male or live like he was a man. Respondent could have undergone treatment and taken steps like taking lifelong medication to force his body into categorical mold of a female, but he did not. He chose not to do so. Nature has instead taken its due course in respondent's development to reveal more fully his male characteristics. Okay, next paragraph. In the absence of a law on the matter, take note that at this time, class, at the time sa kaso anit, 2008, wala pa'y law, there is no law telling us kung unsay masunod in the case of an intersex. Okay? In the absence of a law on the matter, the court will not dictate on respondent concerning a matter so innately private as one's sexuality and lifestyle preferences. Ingon si court class. This is a very intimate and private matter of the respondent because it deals with his or her sexuality o iyang lifestyle. Much less on whether or not to undergo medical treatment to reverse the male tendency due to CAH. The court will not consider respondent as having erred in not choosing to undergo treatment in order to become or remain as a female. Neither will the court force respondent to undergo treatment and to take medication in order to fit the mold of a female, a society commonly currently known this gender of human species. So, unsay gingon ni Supreme Court class? In short, niingon si Supreme Court, the decision of kagandahan in choosing a male, in choosing to become a male, is very personal and very intimate because it deals with his sexuality. Now, the Supreme Court, even if siya ang Supreme Court, has no power nga mo punish ni Jennifer Kagandahan for not remaining as a female. Kay she was born as a female, di ba? Because she had female hormones and ovaries, in fact. No, dili i-punish ni court si Jennifer Kagandahan of remaining to be a female and of not taking steps on remaining to be a female, no? And number 2, si Supreme Court wala sad siya power nga pugngan si Jennifer Kagandahan in his decision to become a male, okay? Take note here that respondent is the one who has to live with his intersex anatomy. To him, this is nice, no? That when the Supreme Court said, to him belongs the human right to the pursuit of happiness and of health. Okay, this is very nice. Again, to him belongs the human right to the pursuit of happiness and of health. Thus, to him should belong the primordial choice of what courses of action to take along the path of his sexual development and maturation. In the absence of evidence that respondent is an incompetent and in the absence of evidence to show that classifying respondent as a male will harm other members of society who are equally entitled to protection under the law, the court affirms as valid and justified the respondent's position and his personal judgment of being a male. Okay, so moto ang important part sa ruling of the Supreme Court. Okay? So, in short class, gisugtan ba ni Supreme Court nga ma-change ang gender ni Jennifer Kagandahan sa birth certificate from female to male? The answer is yes. Okay, gisugtan siya sa Supreme Court. So, if the birthday of Jennifer Kagandahan is 1981, he is now 39 years old. Okay? I haven't tried searching him in Facebook, but you can try and show it to me. That's what I do also when I was a student. Okay.